7 skulls in a forest, 1 identity card, a man missing for 7 years, clay pots with bones inside, bank deposits under investigation, activist cement, the High Court watching. And the SIT says investigation is ongoing. But we ask, ongoing for whom? For the dead or for the living who dared to speak? Tonight, the Unmasked Indian puts the newest facts on the table and demands the answers that the SIT still refuses to give. Skulls in the forest, but only one ID. Over the last week, SIT dug up 7 skulls in Bengaluru forest. Doctors confirmed they belong to middle-aged men. Beside one skull, an old identity card was also found. It belonged to UB Ayyappa of Kodagu, missing for 7 years. His family filed a complaint years ago. Now, his name resurfaced in a forest of bones. But SIT, what about the other 6 skulls? Where are their names, their families, their DNA matches? If you can link one man, why not all? SIT doctors say the remains are old. But old is not science. Old could mean 5 years or 50. To SIT, why have you carbon dated these bones yet? Have you done isotope testing to show diet and geography? Are you letting the word old cover up the whole timeline or this whole case even? Because until you give us a clear range, there's like for say let's example 2000 to 2010 or 2015 to 2020, these skulls float in a void stripped of history. Clay pots and bones inside. Ritual, staging, or even planting. In 2 cases, skulls were found with clay pots beside them. In one, bones were stuck inside a pot. This is not a random forest debris. This looks so deliberate. To SIT, have you tested these pots for chemical residues or for ashes or for organic traces? Have you sent them for dating? Or are you leaving them unexplained so that media headlines scream occult rituals while hard science remains buried? SIT claims are at the State Forensic Lab, Bengaluru, and at Kasturba Medical College. Over 122 samples were sent weeks ago. Experts say DNA tests may take months. But SIT, where are the preliminary reports? Where are the trauma analysis, the age at death estimates, the isotope results? Because until you publish, everything stays in your control, not in the public domain. Flowing the money, silencing the whistleblower. Instead of publishing lab reports, SIT has focused on the bank accounts of CN Chinnaya, the whistleblower. They say substantial deposits were found. He remains in jail. His bail even denied. Okay team, even if money was involved, how does that explain 7 skulls in a forest? How does that explain clay pots and broken bones? Is this investigation about the dead or about destroying the credibility of a man who spoke up? Activists and YouTubers summoned. Why fear the voices even? Activist Mahesh Shetty has been summoned. YouTubers questions item seized. Team, why interrogate activists and creators instead of realizing DNA matches? Why seize words and firearms from homes while clay pots with bones sit untested? It looks like investigation and more like intimidation. Actually, it looks less like investigation. The High Court watches and asks, is it a transparency or hiding? The Karnataka High Court is now involved. Petitioners have asked, allow villagers to witness excavations, appoint a commissioner, publish regular updates. The team of SIT, why should citizens need the court to force you to dig openly? Why not allow independent experts to stand by, cameras to record, radar scans to be public? Because if you're hiding nothing, why fear the transparency? And there are a lot of unanswered questions as of today, and especially the SIT owing to the public, such as the names and DNA of the 7 skulls, a forensic timeline of how old are these bones, port and cloth analysis, ritual, staged, or even it was a distraction, published forensic reports, but not the silence. Why arrest whistleblowers and summon activists instead of protecting them? Until you answer, suspicion will keep growing. SIT, you may bury reports, you may call whistleblowers liars, you may summon activists, but you cannot bury bones. We at the Unmasked Indian will not stop asking who were these men? Who all are their families? Why were they even left in the forest? And what truth are you still trying to cover? Because we won't stay silent. Until the next part, stay tuned. More updates tomorrow.